And without ATP, all of those other things that we identify as energies are going to crash and leave us feeling fatigued and tired and lethargic and unable to get through our day unless we're professional enough to power through it. I want you to imagine for a moment that you go into a dance club and nobody is there yet. The lights are still on, so you can see it's a gray concrete floor, it's gray walls, it's really kind of boring. There's a DJ over in the corner setting up his booth, getting ready, but there's no music playing, no lights going. You're the only one there. Now, that's kind of a lifeless place, right? You don't really feel any energy going on at all, do you? But as you sit there, people start coming in and talking and milling around, and you feel a little bit of a vibe start. You feel a little bit of energy when you're talking to people and the volume levels coming up as people are getting excited. And then the lights go down and the music comes on and everybody starts hearing this driving beat. And you know what? Even just sitting here thinking about it, my body is moving. And you start tapping your feet and you start swaying your hips and you start moving your shoulders and your body is going because the energy of the music and the environment is starting to energize you. And then as the music gets louder and hits a crescendo, all the lights come on. Colored lights everywhere. Strobe lights firing through the air. What do you feel now? Wow, this place just came alive, right? Feel that energy and you're dancing and you're having a good time and you just want to stay here all night having this good time. And then some drunk dude goes behind the DJ booth and trips over the power cord and unplugs it all. What happens to all of that energy? Well, just like that, it evaporates. It's gone. Now, there are a lot of things that people use to get energy into their body. Coffee and energy drinks. But these aren't energy. These stir up cortisol and adrenaline in your body, and they'll drive your cells to do things. But in driving your cells to do things, they're wearing your cells out. And you will crash. And when you crash, what do? You have to drink or reach for more. Listen, real energy does not crash. Fake energy does. Coffee and energy drinks are just like the Knox bottle in Fast and Furious. Is there anybody here who has not seen at least one of the Fast and Furious movies? You only need to see one because they're all the same. I've watched every single one and I love them all. They're all exactly the same. But listen, every one of those movies has the obligatory scene where the two dudes are racing and everything's on the line. And just before the finish line, they both have their thumbs sitting on the red button of the Knox bottle. You know what I'm talking about. And at exactly the right time, boom, they hit that button and it fires their car up and they go faster, more powerfully. The front wheels come off the ground. There's so much power. And whoever hits that button the most perfectly is the one that's going to win that race. That Knox bottle is just like coffee and energy drinks because what they don't show you is after filming that scene, the car goes into the shop and they pull the engine apart to replace gaskets, to clean it out, to repair the damage that was done by using a fuel that caused the car to do what the car would not normally do. Coffee and energy drinks work exactly the same way in the cells of your body. Will they stimulate cortisol and adrenaline? Yeah, absolutely. And will that help you to get going? Yep, it will. And will it damage your cells? Yes, it will. And then you will crash. And if you don't have the energy, the ATP in your cells to fix that cell, it's just like the drunk guy tripping over the cord behind the DJ booth. Everything dies. Another way people get energy is going to the gym. I work out at the gym, Belldon. It makes me feel great. I just leave the gym exploding with energy. And then what happens? In the middle of the afternoon, you crash. Why? Because fake energy crashes. What you got at the gym wasn't energy. It was endorphins. And endorphins feel good. I'm all over them. Get endorphins. It's nature's feel-good drug. But while endorphins make you feel good and they reduce pain, and by reducing pain, they make you feel more energetic, they're endorphins. They are not ATP. They're not energy and they will crash. Meditation stimulates melatonin, serotonin, dopamine. And these things all make you feel good, and they give you a certain type of energy, just like the conversation and the people and the music and the lights in the club. But they're not ATP. And without ATP, all of those other things that we identify as energies are going to crash and leave us feeling fatigued and tired and lethargic and unable to get through our day unless we're professional enough to power through it. And what does power through mean? It means we're getting done what we have to, not even close to what we want to, and not even a smidgen of what we're capable of. That's how important energy is. It's the foundation of everything in our body.